next topic, external memory interface. So here we are going to include external memory device. Okay, we are going to interface external memory device with additional to the internal memory. Okay, in some cases your memory, internal memory will not be sufficient for usage or user. Okay, so in that case you will be using external memory for the saving purpose. Okay, so the designer of an 8051 microcontroller based system is not limited to the internal RAM and ROM. Okay, present in the 8051 microcontroller, there is a provision of connecting both external RAM and ROM, that is data memory and program memory. Okay, so RAM is used for data and ROM is used for program, saving program. So the reason for the interfacing external program memory or ROM is that complex program written in high level languages often tend to be larger and occupy more memory. So here we are going to use the ROM device, read-only memory, which is external ROM, going to be used for storing complex program. Okay, in some specific task you may have complex program to store. Okay, so அப்போ என்ன பண்ணுவீங்க, you will be using externally ROM device. Okay, so another important reason for using external memory is that chips like 8031 or 32, which does not have any internal ROM. So 51 internal memory will be present, but 3132 microcontroller it will not have any internal memory device. Okay, ROM, RAM, எதுவுமே இருக்காது internally. So அந்த மாதிரி கேசஸ்ல என்ன பண்ணுங்க, fully you will be depend only on the external memory device, ROM and RAM. Okay, and that you will be using the or interface the external memory device. Okay, so this is the diagram of interfacing of external memory with the 8051 microcontroller. RAM and ROM the external memory. Okay, that going to be interfaced with your microcontroller through the latch and through the lines, control lines. Okay. So what are the signals used for interfacing the external memory? Or address bus signal, data bus signal, memory chip signal, read control signal, write control signal. Okay, these are the signals which is going to be applied for interfacing the external memory. I think you all know address, which is used to carry the address for storing the data. Okay, or program. Data bus na data will be carried out in that bus. Memory chip signal means the chip will be enabled through the memory chip signal. Read control means reading process. Write control signal, writing control process. Okay, writing will be controlled. Okay, reading and writing, this only going to be, these are the process going to be performed in the memory device. Either you will read the data or you will be writing. So அங்கிருந்து data வாங்குவீங்க இல்லைன்னா அங்க போய் சேவ் பண்ணுவீங்க. ரெண்டு process தான் going to be happen in your memory device. Okay, so அதனால தான் ரெண்டு control device signal, read and write. Then memory chip select signal are obtained by decoding the address information through a decoder. Here you will be using the decoder because to decode your address. Okay, from the multiplexed data and address line. Okay. Then interface 1 4K RAM and 3 2K RAM. So here externally you can able to connect 2K size RAM, 3 okay 3 2K size RAM, அதே மாதிரி 1 4K size RAM can be interconnected. Then semiconductor memory. So in the design of all microcontroller based system, semiconductor memories are used as primary storage for code and data. Okay, for storing the code and data, you will be using a semiconductor memory device. Okay, it can be directly connected to the CPU for getting the information. Okay, so for this reason, semiconductor memories are sometimes referred to as primary memory. So you can directly fetch the CPU to get the information. Okay, that's why it's called as a primary memory. So the most widely used are semiconductor device or ROM and RAM. Nothing but semiconductor ROM and RAM, which is made up of semiconductors only. Okay. Memory capacity next. So memory capacity is nothing but how much bit or data, okay, size can be hold, capacity to hold your memory device is determined by your capacity. Okay, so the number of bits that a semiconductor memory chip can store is called chip capacity. It can be in units of kilobyte, megabyte, gigabyte, terabyte, so and so on. It will be going. And then while the memory capacity of a memory IC chip is always given in bits, the memory capacity of a computer system always given in bytes. Okay, chip level you will be using the bit, but in computer system level you will be using the you used to determine the capacity in terms of byte. Okay, and then memory organization. So organization, you know how it is managed. Okay, it is memory organization. So you see the diagram, you'll be having program counter, stack, level 1 and level 2, and then vector address. Okay, so கீழ இருக்கிறது பார்த்தீங்கன்னா vector address. This is nothing but vector address. Okay, 00 to 1FF. So till that you will be having this are the range for vector address. So 1FF is calibration value. Okay, calibration I think you all know, which will be providing the standard value for your memory device. Okay, the memory chip contains 2 to the power n location. 2 to the power n location means nothing but if you have n number of address. Okay, n number of address means if your address line is 16. Okay, for example, I'm saying if your address line is 16, then total number of locations, memory locations possible will be 2 power 16. Okay, அதுதான் இங்க 2 to the power n ன்னு கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. Okay, where n is the number of address pin. So address line வந்து 16 na memory location, possible memory location will be 2 power n. This 2 power 16. Okay, each location contains m bit, where m is the number of data pin on the chip. It is nothing but data line வந்து இப்போ 8 தான் வெச்சுக்கோ. ஓகேவா? So each memory locations will have size of the storing capacity will be 8 bit only. Okay, based on your data line, the capacity will be size will be determined. Okay, the entire chip will contain 2 to the power n into m bits. Okay, so entire chip pathina size எப்படி சொல்வீங்கன்னா n cross m. இப்போ 8 data lines, 16 address line na 8 cross 16. In this manner, you will be determining the memory device. 8 cross 16 RAM. Okay, இந்த மாதிரி தான் சொல்வீங்க. Then speed of the memory device. One of the most important characteristics of a memory chip is the speed at which its data can be accessed. Okay, for example, if you want to access any data from the memory means the speed is very important role. Okay, for example, நீ வந்து இப்போ மொபைல்ல இருந்து சிஸ்டம்ல காப்பி பண்ணணும், சிஸ்டம்ல இருந்து மொபைல் இல்ல ஏதோ ஒரு மெமரி டிவைஸ் சிப்ல இருந்து காப்பி பண்ணணும்னா டக்குன்னு காப்பி ஆகணும் மைக்ரோ செகண்ட். That will determine the speed. Okay, based on the speed only you will be saying the performance of your memory device. Okay, to access the data, the address is presented to the address pin. The read pin is activated after a certain amount of time elapsed. The data source of the source up at the data pin. Okay, so to read to access the data, you have to activate the read pin. Read nada, you can get the data from the memory device. Okay, right now you will be sending the data to the memory device. Okay, these are the two processes which will be involved in the memory device. Okay, the shorter this elapsed time, the better, and consequently the more expensive the memory chip. Okay, so based on your speed, okay, increasing the chip will be cost will be expensive. Okay, the speed of the memory chip is commonly referred to as its access time. So speed is determined by the access time parameter. Okay, this is the 8051 or 8031 microcontroller interfacing with your external memory ROM. Okay, so ROM will act as the program memory, which is used for storing the program. Okay, this is interfaced through the through the IC. This IC is nothing but 74LS373 decoder IC. Okay, decoder and latch. Okay, this is 8051 pin. Okay, so 8051 pin. So port four ports is available in 8051. That is port 0, 1, 2, 3. Each port will have 8 pins. Okay, and then rather than the ports, we will be having address latch enabling address. Okay, and then program status enable. This will be acting as the address line, and then port 0 will be acting as the address and data line, and then port 3 will have some multiple functions, that is received data, transmit data, interrupt signal, INT 0, INT 1, transmit 0, transmit 1. Okay, read write. Okay, timer signal, as well as clock pulses. Okay, clock pulses which will be provided in the XTAL. Okay, 1 and 2, and then power supply ground, and then here VPP and VCC. This is peak to peak voltage. This is VCC, power supply. Okay, these are the pins available for 8051.